deeper than that. I will say more about this in Chapter 11. Local food efforts are often limited to the privileged or hollowed into meaningless marketing campaigns. This movement is more inclusive. It gains its most lasting victories when it builds community. Indeed, its competitive advantage is that it builds strong relationships of trust among those who engage. Most critically, it builds mutual loyalty between farmers and consumers because farmers face special risks no one else faces, including severe weather events, climate change, fickle markets, and bodily harm. They need consumers and policymakers who will help mitigate these risks. The movement is fueled by a conviction that we need to forge the food systems we deserve, rather than merely accept the food systems we inherit. Despite the extraordinary pressures stacked against its success and the intense resistance it faces, the community foods movement persists. Its dogged spirit is one of the most compelling reasons I have for writing this book. Exceptional victories have been won by taking slow steps over decades, but these achievements seldom reach the daily news cycle, nor do the movement's leaders gain national prominence. Rather, the work of building community food webs plays out on remote farm fields, inside the coolers of a local grocery store, and at spare conference tables in municipal halls. This book is based on work I have shouldered over the past 2 decades on the invitation of local foods leaders in more than 140 regions across North America. I've partnered with food webs in 41 states and 2 provinces and with 4 Native American tribes. It has been a rare privilege to be invited in and the richest educational experience of my life. This book will bring to light some of the best food webs I know of, showing the steps each took to become more effective. Many of these stories are simply not available anywhere else. One central paradox drives people to construct community food webs. This paradox both creates the need for community food webs and frustrates our efforts to build them. Although our highly productive commodity farming has extensive global reach and a small number of farms have become quite large and efficient, the prevailing food system systematically extracts wealth from rural and urban communities alike. This book traces a loss of $4 trillion of potential wealth from rural areas over the past 100 years. That is nearly 1/4 of the current annual gross domestic product for the U.S. It also amounts to more than the current value of all U.S. farms combined, $3 trillion. The massive subsidies given to farmers help input suppliers and lenders a great deal, but play a strong role in drawing wealth from the rural economy. Losses such as these have fed deep divisions in the countryside over recent decades, which exploded politically in 2016. U.S. farmers largely raise commodities for industrial processing, while even farm communities import most of the foods they eat. It is typical for 85 to 95% of the food people consume in any state to be grown outside of the state boundaries, while 95% of the commodities farmers raise are shipped to distant buyers. Urban communities lose wealth as well, spending billions of dollars each year purchasing food sourced on distant farms or processing plants. Food systems have also eroded in recent years. This extraction means that over the past 7 decades, I have also witnessed the erosions of the food systems I depend on. I will discuss some of these in the next chapter, but let me begin in a more personal manner. My mother, Margaret, an RN, prepared such great meals and kept such a cogent household that I went for 6 straight years without missing a day of school to illness. She taught me subtle cooking touches, such as how to add ingredients in the proper order to enhance the flavors of each. Our home meals were so well crafted that eating out held little interest for me. Even today, it is rare for a restaurant chef to outdo my mother's daily fare. One of Margaret's unfulfilled quests was to recreate